Hello, everyone. It's beautiful brown baby doll. It's been a long time coming, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to do better, y'all, but I'm getting these videos done, so bear with me. I'm here for the weight loss Q&A, and I'm going to answer a lot of the questions that I've been given. So here are some of them. What do you think is the best way to get rid of my little stomach and love handles? I've been thinking of seriously about giving up soda. Well, I'm going to let you all know this truthfully. There is no one way to spot reduce. You cannot spot reduce and say, I want to lose my arms or I want to lose my legs. So, say for instance, the abdomen. Crunches do not directly help with losing the stomach. What you have to do is all over cardio. All over cardio is the only way to tighten and tone and lose fat. Um, your body actually decides what areas of your body will lose fat first. I know for me, it was the breast. When I first started working out, I lost my breast. I lost my breast, and then it moved to my arms, my stomach, and then my legs. And that was pretty much how it went. The body decides on that. So you'll want to ensure that you're incorporating your cardio, high intensity mixed with low intensity cardio, and you'll find that the stomach will eventually get smaller. But nobody can tell you exactly when that will happen. You just have to keep at it. How long did it take you to get to your size, and how do you maintain it? Um, it took me about 1 year to completely lose the 80 pounds. Um, it took, I always tell people it took me a year and a half because it took me like 6 months to actually learn how to lose the weight and then a year to lose the weight. And when I say that, I mean that I had to actually learn what worked best for my body, how I needed to eat, what exercises would work best. And I did reduce my body size from a size 16, 18 to a size 2. Anywhere from a 1 to a 5. Let me say that correctly. Anywhere from a 1 to a 5, because some stores I go into, my thighs are too big to fit into the jeans, so I might have to end up with a size 4 or 5. So, yeah, it just depends on where I am, but I did come down from a size 16, 18 in that time. But a lot of the time was spent learning how to lose the weight. How do I maintain it? Through consistent exercise and a lifestyle change, through the way that I learned to change my eating habits, through the way that I've maintained uh, I've learned how to live. So I can go to a restaurant and know this might have too many calories for me to take, or this might have too much fat for me to eat. Through a lifestyle change and through learning, you learn the correct ways to maintain your body size. You learn that exercise is a necessity. You learn how much you need to exercise. So just keep those things in mind. Um, did you want to get down to as small as you are now? That leads me into that question. I imagined myself at a size 9. I really wanted to be a size 9. For some reason, the size 9 to me was just remarkable, but my body didn't agree. After continuing with my lifestyle change and after exercising and eating right, my body continued to react and I got smaller and smaller. Now, guys, you have to listen to the body. The body will win in every fight you have with it. It will win. Um, Not to say that you can't fight certain things, but the body is going to let you know how things are going to go. Um, when I say that, I mean that, yeah, I had in my mind a size 9, but my body knew that I was meant to be a petite person. That is why it was able to let go of the fat and let go of the weight, because that's where I was supposed to be. When people say that, like, they are naturally small or things of that sort, even people that have exercised to lose weight, the body often shows you where you're supposed to be. And if you get down to a size that's smaller than that, you'll look sick. You'll look not quite right. Um, you won't even feel right. The body will easily gain weight because it's trying to tell you you're not supposed to be this little. Naturally, it won't allow you to go below what the body wants you to be. And it's also after having talks with your doctor. I had to visit my doctor several times. And after visiting my doctor, we both decided that I was just meant to be a petite person. So that's why my body was able to let go of so much fat. It just did not agree with me being as large as I was. And that largest size, for people who didn't know, was about 220 pounds. Anywhere from 215 to 220 is where I was. And right now I'm like 128. I always talk about my 3 pounds or my 4 pounds. 128 to 132. It just depends. And we all have a weight radius. So you'll fit between your weight radius at all times. Did you have a plateau moment while losing weight? If you did, how much weight did you lose prior to the plateau? How long did it take you to get off the plateau, and what advice do you have for someone going through it? When I had a plateau, it lasted me about 2 weeks to a month. And that during that time, I wasn't really losing much weight. But you know why? The best way to get out of a plateau is to change everything. And when I say change everything, you want to throw some new things into your diet. You might want to reduce some of your fat intake, change up your calories. Not saying that you should reduce any more of your calories if you're already on a restrictive caloric diet. You might want to change up your meats, change up your vegetables. You might want to have a higher intensity workout. You might want to add more weights. So look at what you're doing, actually sit down and analyze what you're doing and see what you can do differently. Because whenever you're on a plateau, that means that your body has become accustomed to whatever you're doing. And you want to keep the body guessing. And that is why now that I've reached my size, every morning I think of something new to do. So I don't go to the gym and do the same thing every day. I might do an around the world, which is what I call it. I might get on each machine for 15 minutes for up to an hour. So I'll say I'll get on the stair climber. I'll get on the elliptical. Then I'll go run for 15 minutes. Then I'll go and do the row for 15 minutes. Then I might do some floor exercises for 15 minutes. You have to switch it up. And that's how you get over that plateau. Switching it up. And with anything, you learn that with switching it up, it becomes better. Even in relationships. So we all know that. Switch it up. You'll get out of that plateau. You'll see it change immediately. Your body changes and reacts. Not trying to get too personal, but you mentioned prenatal vitamins, and I was wondering how they may aid in the weight loss or maintaining. I take One Source prenatal vitamins. They can be found at any Walmart. I find them at Walmart. Prenatal, they're called One Source in a pink package, and I wish I had them around, but I don't. I'll make sure in this next video I bring them up. They're One Source prenatals. Nothing special about them. I think they just had more calcium in them, but they're One Source. I take them because they have everything in them. When I asked my doctor about a vitamin, we talked about prenatal vitamins, and they're good because think about it. When you take prenatal vitamins, you're taking vitamins for two. Unless you're taking a whole bunch of vitamins, you can't overdose on them. So I take prenatal vitamins because they help with my skin, they help with my hair, they help with the body, they help me get, especially when you're on a low caloric diet, it helps you build up on nutrients in which you might be missing. So keep that in mind. You'll want some kind of One Source vitamin, some kind of vitamin that will give you everything. And everybody doesn't want to take prenatals because some people get nauseous from prenatals. So you might want to just pick up a vitamin that just has everything in it, a woman's vitamin or a male's vitamin. One Source makes other vitamins other than prenatals that are all in one vitamin. So I just take them because I think about it like this: it's vitamins for two, so I'm getting double for my money. That's what I do.